Hi, I'm with Noah from NWW Films, here to talk about this movie he's coming out with. So Noah, what is this movie and what is it about?
The movie is called Of the Few, and it is going to be about a group of teenagers trying to survive through a series of apocalyptic scenarios, mass infections, and a nuclear holocaust, all in the sort of themes of the Fallout franchise and Walking Dead.
And one of these questions, so we can clear things up a bit, will there be a love triangle?
That's a difficult question to answer because we haven't exactly ironed down how many main characters we're going to have. It might end up being a love pentagon or square or just a straight love line, but we don't know yet because we have not quite ironed down our parts because we have not seen very much interest or devotion of anyone besides our initial crew to move along with this project.
So do you have any screenshots from the movie or anything like that?
We have not yet. We are coming out, seeing if we can try to make we're trying to make a commercial for it right now, and that's hopefully going to get out there soon, but we're working on that right now. So.
Do you have any script wrote?
Yes and no. In a way that we do have the script, but it's not finished being written yet. So we're just working on it.
You're just working on it. And let's see, who are the producers of this film?
There's a few of us, myself, Wilson, and Josh. We're going to be kind of an intergroup, and then beyond that we already have a music and perhaps animation guy set up, a series of actors who are very willing to join up and help, and a lot of people that are going to be trying to contribute with props and locations. So, yeah.
About props and locations, what are these, props and locations?
We have a few houses that we know for sure that we can use for indoor scenes. We also know of several, this is going to sound pretty awful, but abandoned fields we can use as
murder fields and big battles. What can you just generally tell us about this production?
I guess I can tell you the storyline, sort of. So in our basic idea, we have the government said they found a cure to the cancer and the common cold, so they asked the government to release pretty much the toxin in bombs, right, over big cities, and they got permission to do that, so they did that, but it turns out that it turns people crazy. They're sort of zombies, they're not really zombies, they're just humans that eat people, which you think, yeah, it's zombies, but they're not really dead. Yeah, they're not really dead, and them being shot, they can bleed out. If they're shot, they can die like a normal human.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So basically, it's just these three friends that get together. They find each other, and then they just survive. They find a bunch of other people, and they just go out through and survive throughout the entire series. And we're trying to make it a lot. So we're trying to get a lot of locations right now, and all we need is money and to get out there and get this out here. And we're trying to get that out there right now. We're trying to audition for it. We're trying to get the audition out there. We're finishing up writing the script, and we're just getting the main storyline written and stuff like that. So yeah.
And let's see, another question. Will you have better gear by the time this movie is released?
That's mostly what this Kickstarter is about. We really need to get enough money to buy a new camera. As you can clearly tell, our current setup is not very good. And we also need new mics to use, like little invisible ones we can use to record ourselves. And just basic recording stuff like that. But we already have main props and whatnot all set up. And a video editing suite that we can use.
And do you have any screenshots of this movie yet?
Right now we're having our animation guy. We're going to try and see if he can get a like some sort of a splash screen or maybe cover sort of thing set up for us here pretty soon. But as of right now, we have done no filming, and as far as actual recording and stuff goes, we haven't been able to do that because of our lack of a high definition camera and microphone setup.
Okay, and do you have a release date?
We're hoping that if we do manage to film it over the winter break this year, after all the time around Christmas, we can hopefully have the editing and all the rest of the scenes done by maybe next Christmas next year, or just a little bit before that, next Christmas of 2013.
Till this movie comes out, and when it does, I will be sitting in those theater seats. I'll wait 6 months for the movie to come. No, probably maybe a week, or a half. I don't know. But until then, hope you enjoy life